What is up guys, this is one from Cosmic Fury, and on this episode I'll be reviewing a battle damage first Avenger, Captain America.
257 257 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
What is up guys, alright, here again with another video review of 1/6 scale battle damage Captain America first Avenger from Hot Toys. So yeah, this is not my figure. The people at Imperial Studios again was kind enough to borrow me for a review of this battle damage version. Like there wasn't any battle damage version released by Hot Toys, but this custom job was done by Reeve from Imperial Studios, and again he was kind enough to let me a version that he has done for review. I have one, and it's pretty much more cleaner than this one, and for some reason I've yet to do a review on it, but obviously it's an old figure. There are tons of reviews on it, you can check them out, but I'll be doing one anyway. So yeah, this is a very battered up, kena whack, hantam version of Captain America. Basically what I use is Malay words to describe how beaten up this guy is right now. So yeah, it's a 1/6 scale, and so basically let's go into details of what Reeve has done to this figure. Alright, let's have a little focus here on what has been done. So if you ever own one, you will probably know what exactly the design is going on for first Avenger Captain America. It's more of a older look, more cinematic version of it. So let's get into details of what Reeve has done. And right now Reeve doesn't have the old shield with him because probably he's keeping it somewhere, I'm not too sure. But what he has done is alright, let's go from the head first and down to the feet. Right, for the head, he has done a little bit of blood splatter, not splatter, it's bleeding from the lips. Alright, if you can see that, it's bleeding from the lips. A little blood here at the nose. Let's get a proper zoom here. Alright, now that's much better. So, alright, there's kind of like a scruff going on in the helmet here, on the side. A little bit on top of the head, so probably like smoke marks, you know, like dodging through bullets and stuff, or maybe like anti-tank rounds and stuff. And there's like scruffing here on the side and all. Alright, so at the neck here, it looks like part of his skin was like burned off. There's a better damage here. The thing about like the first Avenger's neck, it's on a ball joint. It's not like the new Captain America figures where the neck is a bit higher and the neck joint is in the shoulder. So it's more on the skull itself. So if I were to like do this, probably reveal a little bit of untouched areas. But if you were to do this, you can barely see it. You know, the scruffs and marks and stuff. Right. So moving, yeah, there's a lot of there's added weathering here at the shoulder. Probably he did a shoulder tackle on a very spiky guy, probably. So yeah, moving on to the torso. At first I thought it was a bullet wound, but Reeve told me it's more of a stab wound. Yeah, he gets stabs. Yeah. Right. And so yeah, this is not done by him. It's actually, this is a common problem with most of the first Avengers, Captain America. Even for mine, the thing was like supposed to be glued on. So over time, this will eventually just like pop off. It is a very common problem with most Captain America first Avenger figures. Alright, so what else? Right, so there's a lot of damage being done to the legs here. So at the right knee, if you can see, you gotta have scars to accompany with blood to make it even more real. So yeah, this version of Captain America have seen and done some a lot of shit. Alright, so that's on the right leg, and for the right, for the left hips, you see that? Can you see it? Yes. Obviously, he did a major scruffing here on the left thigh, and not much of blood, but the scar is prominent. You can see that. Yep, makes it even look more better damage than real. So yeah, pretty much. Alright, for the arms here, if you can see, yeah, there's better damage here, and right. And here is the elbow. This is taking way too much damage, but I can't really see the scars here. It's inside. I don't want to like twist too much, might even further damage the suit. But yeah, yeah, if you can see that. So pretty much a lot of damage has been done for this Captain America visit. Well, let's get into the articulation itself. Alright, why am I doing the articulation for this figure? Well, if you haven't got yourself a first Avenger Captain America, probably this will help a little bit on what's available in the articulation department for Captain America First Avenger. Alright, there's articulation in the neck, there's articulation in the shoulders, but very restricted due to the shoulder pads that's been sewn onto here. So if you have the newer Captain America figures, you're not gonna have this much problems, but this is definitely a problem if you were to like, you know, go in front. See the restrictiveness? It is very restrictive due to the pads here, because it's following the same design as the movie, but as a figure itself, the practicalness is pretty much not there. So right, there's articulation in the hips, in the knees. There's not really much going on for the feet. The boots are pretty restricted, but you can actually, due to the articulation here, it's inside, so you can move it, right? Can't really move in front for the feet, but there's the knees though, right? Alright, time to do a little bit of height comparison. Alright, now for time for height comparison again. If you haven't watched my review for the Age of Ultron Captain America, I did another so-called height comparison on that video, but if you haven't watched that, I will do it again for this one. So yeah, for the battle damage, we have on the left hand side here, and on the right hand side we have the Age of Ultron Captain America. So basically there is a height difference. I tried my best to let these guys stand against the wall with their feet flat as possible to make it a fair height comparison. And as you can see, the first Avenger Captain America is slightly shorter than the Age of Ultron, maybe due to the boots, a different design, and the neck joint. Basically the neck joint on the first Avenger is slightly shorter as compared to the Age of Ultron, which has a longer neck. So pretty much there's pros and cons for both figures in terms of their suit design. So yeah, like the suits basically have their pros and cons. Like for the first Avenger, it has like definitely restrictions in the shoulder pads, but for the Age of Ultron Captain America, it's definitely like so-called a step up in design and stuff. There's a lot of improvements, but of course this is the first ever Captain America like so-called released. Pretty much this is the first, or was it a Star Spangled one? Can't remember on that part, but it's one of the very first few Captain America figures that was released by Hot Toys. So it's one of those, personally I still do like the first Avenger because it's one of the first Captain America releases by Hot Toys. So plus I'm a big fan of Captain America, so this is one still I would keep, even though it's undervalued these days. Probably going about like 140, the cheapest I've seen so far. So for Captain America Age of Ultron is going about like PO price I think was around like 270, but now people are selling it about like 300 plus by now I think. So yeah, again, pretty much this is review, a simple one, because it's a review on Reeve's work for Captain America Battle Damage. So if you have a clean version of Captain America and you want to get it, like, you know, customized, it's not only battle damage, probably if you have some original ideas, you can actually share it with Reeve Tan, and then can work out some kind of deal, and so you can bring it down, or maybe just send out a private message to these guys, and discuss some ideas and pricing and stuff, and bring it down to Imperial Studios. So yeah, once again, thanks a lot to Reeve Tan to actually, you know, and as well as Belinda and the rest of the Imperial Studio guys, to let me do a review on these guys, because none of these figures are mine. So they were kind enough to actually, you know, like invite me over and let me do a review on these guys. So yeah, pretty much thanks guys. So yeah, this is one from Cosmic Fury. Like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.